Chapter 22. A loud crash echoed at the far end of the cafeteria as 7 men entered. At the front walked a small man with sharp, predatory eyes and a voice marked by a thick, rolling Mexican accent. The man who had dragged Sky inside walked at his right, another brute at his left, and the rest followed close behind. "Don't look him in the eye unless he speaks to you," Rachel whispered. Sky watched as every woman and child lowered their gaze. Mothers pulled their children close, hoping the men would pass them by. Sky lowered her eyes too, not wanting to provoke anything, but not before noticing the leader's limp and the blood staining his pants. He was wounded. Badly. She also noticed the way the other men looked at him, not with loyalty, but with impatience. Hunger. Opportunity. If they sensed weakness, they'd take him out the moment they thought they could get away with it. Sky kept her eyes on the floor until a pair of shoes stopped in front of her. "My name is Hector," the man said. "I am the one in charge here. These people survive because of me. They repay that by giving me and my men what we need to stay in control." Sky didn't know if she was supposed to respond, so she simply nodded. She still had her knives, but there were too many men to make a move now. She needed to wait. "What's your name, boy?" the man who grabbed her, Jack, asked. His voice was full of menace. Sky deepened her voice. "Skylar." Hector glanced at Jack. "You searched him?" Jack grunted. "He had a pistol, a knife, and a dog. Took care of all that." Sky kept her face still. She didn't know how badly Shadow was hurt, but she refused to give Jack the reaction he wanted. His scowl told her he noticed. "That's a nice gun," Hector said. "Where'd you get it?" "I stole it from my foster home," Sky said. "So no one will be looking for you?" another man asked, eyeing her with unsettling interest. Before Sky could answer, Hector cut him off sharply. "Rico, not this one. He's mine." Rico stepped forward, challenging him. "Why should you get the new one?" Hector moved fast. A flash of metal, then Rico collapsed with a knife in his chest. The room froze. Hector wiped the blade on the dead man's shirt. "Because I said so." 2 men dragged the body away. Hector pointed at Rachel. "Clean this up." Then he looked down at Sky. "Come with me," Hector said. Rachel whispered urgently, "Take the pills." Sky stood without a sound and followed Hector toward the doors at the end of the hall. Behind her, the remaining men began selecting women and children to take away. Some were dragged, some went rigid with fear, but none resisted. Resistance only made things worse. Sky kept her head down and followed Hector through the hallway. Each classroom had been converted into living quarters. Hector limped heavily, and Sky could smell the infection, sharp, sour, unmistakable. He led her to the last room and opened the door. Sky hesitated, bracing herself, then stepped inside. Hector shut the door and latched it. "Sit," he said. Sky sat low, legs wide, trying to keep her posture boyish. "I want information," Hector said. "I plan to expand my territory. Tell me what the world looks like out there. Groups. Dead. Survivors." Sky kept her voice steady. "There are hordes. Loud noises draw them. They don't stop. If they know where you're going, they follow. Only destroying the brain kills them. I've run into groups, most want to take what you have. I avoided them. I came here looking for food." Hector nodded slowly. "Where are you heading?" "Anywhere," Sky said. "Moving is safer than hiding." "You're smart," Hector said. "I think I'll keep you close. You help me, I keep you fed and protected. But you belong to me." Sky kept her face neutral. "Sir, may I ask something?" "Call me Hector," he said. "Hector, your leg." "It's infected," Sky said. He stiffened. "What do you mean?" "I smelled it in the hall," Sky said. "Infection has a scent. How do you know this? Hector asked. My foster mother was a doctor, Sky lied smoothly. I helped her clean wounds. Hector considered this. We found a drug store. The men grabbed the strong stuff, but I made them take everything. It's in the closet. May I get supplies? Sky asked. Hector nodded. Sky gathered what she needed. You should remove your pants so I can clean it. Hector hesitated, then complied. The wound was bad, swollen, red, leaking pus. When Sky touched it, he slapped her hard, reacting to the pain. Sky steadied herself. If you want my help, don't hit me. I can't treat you if you injure me. Hector, woozy from the pills, lay back. Fine, he muttered. Sky cleaned the injury with clinical precision. The sedatives were taking hold. His eyes drooped. You stay in this room, Hector mumbled. If you leave, I can't protect you. The others will consider you fair game. Yes, Hector, Sky said softly, placing a calming hand on his chest. I'll stay. We'll work well together. His eyes closed. Sky waited. Then she moved. She grabbed a vial of morphine, filled a syringe, and emptied it into his vein. Then another. And another. She didn't stop until the vial was empty. Hector's breathing slowed. Stopped. Footsteps approached. Sky quickly disheveled her clothes and mussed her hair, making it look like Hector had roughed her up and passed out afterward. A knock sounded. Hector? One of the kids died, a man said. Sky found her knife and gun. She hid the gun in her pocket and held the knife behind her back. She unlocked the door. The man sneered at her bruised face and Hector's limp body. We need him. Let me in, he said. Sky stepped aside. As he approached the bed, she moved behind him, raised the knife, and drove it into his neck with all her strength. He collapsed without a sound. Sky wiped her blade, grabbed her weapons, and forced herself to breathe. Her hands shook. She wiped them on her pants. She wasn't done. Not even close. She crouched beside each body, checking for any twitch of returning life. One quick, practiced motion ensured neither man would rise again, fast, efficient, necessary. Then she backed away, swallowing hard as the adrenaline burned through her. Her eyes darted to the window. They hadn't covered it. Sky slipped to the nearest pane and eased the drape aside, searching for any chance of escape. That's when she saw him. Shadow crouched beneath a cluster of bushes, perfectly still except for the sharp alertness in his eyes. Relief hit her so hard her knees nearly buckled. Sky scanned the area, no sightlines, no movement. Safe enough. She found a small crank at the bottom of the window and opened it just enough. Leaning close, she let out a soft whistle.